As a wrestling fan, I speak for a lot of people when I say we're not that complicated. We're not. All we want is a good show. Nothing groundbreaking, nothing spectacular. If we get it, wonderful, thank you. But all I want is a good show. A fun, entertaining show. With good action inside the ring. By good action, I mean not handcuffing your talent, telling them they can't do this or do that. With good storytelling, with a direction, with a purpose that leads to something, namely the action inside the ring. Strong characters, good feuds, good commentary, all of that on a consistent basis. If you can't do that, we have a problem. Because usually, any other TV show, if they're producing good episodes consistently, fans aren't gonna complain. It's only when you're not do you get people complaining and having an issue with what you do. What sparked this issue, this particular topic, was a tweet from Goldust. Someone I think is a future Hall of Famer. But hey, we all say some stupid things, right? This is what he said, and I'll even show it to you. There it is. It says here, the 27th of September 2017. He says, "Try and enjoy the product we put on for you. That's all I'm saying. It's a TV show." Why is it that WWE, and you know what, it's not just WWE, people in the wrestling business, period. Why is it this is the only entertainment medium that does this, that tells their audience to shut up and enjoy it? Anytime a movie bombs, gets rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, I don't see an actress, an actor, a director, a production crew, whatever. Nobody comes out and tells their audience, shut up and enjoy it. I can go to music. I don't see any recording artists. Anytime their album doesn't do enough sales, they don't tell their audience, shut up and buy my album. They don't say that. Anytime you're selling something to anybody and they don't buy it, shut up and buy it. You don't get this from anybody else but WWE. And it's ridiculous. You don't tell people who want to take time out of their day to watch you, to pay hundreds of dollars to come see you, shut up and enjoy it. Are you idiots? That's not how it works. I don't care if people watch me and don't like what I put out. Hey, thank you for watching. And as an entertainer, the last thing I want to tell the people I'm trying to entertain, something's wrong with you if you don't like what I put out. If they like it, cool. They can watch more. And if they don't like it, they don't have to watch me. I don't understand what people get out of saying this. It's stupid. And when you stop and think about it, WWE has lost all grounds to even make this argument. If anybody should not be saying this, it's the WWE. You have consistently given your audience crappy shows. To the point where you can't even sell out your arenas. You can't even sell out your arenas, and you have Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. You had Vince McMahon on one of your shows, and you still couldn't get a full audience. And you can blame it on the month. It's September. When I was watching WWF back in the day, I was not even worried about there being a full audience. It was just there. Whether it's on TV or at a live event, they consistently sold out their arenas. From the Raptors to the front seat, because they gave their audience a consistent product with strong characters like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Triple H. I can go to the 80s with Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior, Ravishing Rick Rude, Ric Flair. Woo! I can be here all day talking about what made fans come and watch you. And not at any point did those wrestlers have to tell their audience, shut up and enjoy it. You want to know why? Because they consistently gave them a reason to keep coming. It's only now with WWE that they're struggling to get fans to watch them, or if they are watching, not have an issue with what they watch. I am consistently coming up here on YouTube and expressing my issues. And every time I do it, I'm always being told, well, it's your issue. For example, Road Dogg Jesse James, head writer on SmackDown, would always go out of his way to tell the audience wins and losses don't matter. They should just enjoy the product for what it is. because these guys kill themselves to put on, a product for them every single week. And you know what? It's not that we don't respect it. And I want to say that too. We respect these guys for sacrificing their bodies for our entertainment. We see it and we notice it. We're not animals. We don't want blood 24/7. All we want is a good product we can come home and watch after a long day of work. The last thing we want is to sit through 3 hours of crap. And by crap, I mean lack of characters, repetitive matches we've seen 24/7 over and over again with the same result, same segments that don't go anywhere, and then we just forget all about the show. Name me one episode of Raw, one episode of 3-hour Raws that you remember. Go ahead. Some of you probably said Raw 1000, which is the very first time we went 3 hours. Exactly. You can't recall one single episode of Raw because it sucks. And you have a right to complain about that because as a wrestling fan, you don't want it to suck. Nobody turns on the TV looking for a reason to complain. I want to sit through 3 hours of good TV. I don't want to sit through the crap. And most of the people that watch you don't have YouTube channels. So they're not going to put up with it, period. They'll just go, click, and done. It's stupid. It's a toxic mentality. It's part of the reason why the WWE audience, or wrestling audience in general, has diminished, because people in the business want to tell us that we're the problem, that we can't get over the fact it's not the attitude era anymore. It's a different age. It's a different time. You gotta get with it. You gotta eat crap and like the taste of it. Look, you can eat crap and like the taste of it because you get paid. If you're in WWE, you get paid very well. 6 figures. I'm not getting paid. Nobody here who watches your product is getting paid. We don't have time to be sitting through crappy TV. And we're not going to do it because we're wrestling fans. If it sucks, we're not going to tolerate it. Especially if you're consistently giving us bad shows with no story, with lack of characters, with repetitive, boring matches, with no direction and no purpose, and when the show is over with, we don't remember it. Why in the hell would we be okay with that? Because it's not okay. And I don't care if you're a legend, I don't care if you're a future Hall of Famer. You could be Shawn Michaels or Stone Cold Steve Austin saying this. I will look at you still and go, no, WWE, you are not in any position, especially nowadays, where SmackDown can't even fill up a freaking arena. When you have weak world champions, like Jinder Mahal, who have lost a majority of their matches, all of a sudden wins the world championship. He can't win a single match by himself, but then makes these horrible segments about Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's racist and terrible jokes, to the point that your audience is saying that's too far. You wonder why nobody shows up to these shows. You wonder why people are complaining. We're not complaining because we like it. I think anybody with common sense can tell you that. We're complaining because we see a problem and we want you to fix it because we care. Because we want you to be good. Because we want to watch a good product on a weekly basis. And if we're to the point now where you're just going to tell the audience, deal with it. This is what we're going to do. Yes, it's crappy. We know it's crappy, but guess what? We're getting paid anyway, so screw you. Guess what they're gonna do? Click. I guess I'm not buying that ticket to go see that wrestling show. I'll go watch Progress. I'll go watch PWG. I'll go watch Lucha Underground. I'll go watch NXT. We don't have to deal with this. You're not paying us. So, Goldust, sorry man, I respect you, but what you said was not smart. It was corporate, and it's coming from a mentality of someone who's jaded and doesn't care because he's getting paid. And what bothers me most is that Goldust knows this is crap. You have to know what he's doing is horrible. This is the same guy that did some hilarious segments with Booker T in 2002, 2003. Did some awesome stuff in 1998 when they were allowed to do all the ratchet craziness. Kicking people in the balls while they're sitting on the turnbuckle. Man, I loved it. Loved his mind games. He can't do that no more because it's PG, but Goldust knows what he's doing is crap. You know he does. He deals with it because he's getting that money. If WWE was to cut the paychecks in half today, all the wrestlers would turn into us immediately. They would be saying exactly what we're saying all the time. And then they would leave like Cody Rhodes, like John Morrison, like Austin Aries, like many others. I'd be here all day naming the people who left WWE because they put on bad TV product. The only reason to go there is for that. Somehow, some way, WWE found a way to get this, despite their audience not being happy with what they put out. I don't know how, but they did. And sometimes, this isn't worth it. This isn't what you do it for. These wrestlers who love what they do, they'll realize that you can get this anywhere. If you're good at what you do, it will come. If you have an issue with people like me complaining about your product, you can either ignore it and just do what you do, because quite frankly, if I'm a wrestler and I'm taking bumps on a weekly basis, 5 days out of the week, sometimes 6 days out of the week, the last thing I'm going to worry about is what someone thinks about me. Man, if I just got done wrestling a long, hard match, I'm hurt, I'm bruised, I'm tired, the last thing I care about is what Jimmy 1 and Jimmy 2 said on Twitter. Who cares? But if that bothers you that much, maybe it's time you take a look in the mirror, see what the issue is, and start listening to your audience. Maybe it's time you stop ignoring people, telling them what they should like, listen to them, see what they actually like, and then go for that. But no, we're going to have Bray Wyatt go out there, lose all the time, and then have him go on social media and tell the audience, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm not losing all the time. Because that's going to make them want to watch you more. You idiots. It's no wonder nobody wants to watch you no more. It's no wonder you can't sell out arenas. The people in the company are making dumb, idiotic decisions. Stop telling your audience to just enjoy it. We're not getting paid to watch this. We don't have to eat crap and like the taste of it. You want us to watch? Give us a reason to. Thank you for watching. This is your boy Alyx, man. I'm out of here.